Hey geeks, before we get started, make sure to do your boy a favor, like, subscribe, leave some comments on the video, let me know what you want to see in the future, and make sure to check out our giveaways playlist because we got some great giveaways coming up.
Kiss me, nobody's looking. Alright geeks, we're back with the Hascon exclusive Star Wars The Black Series Han Solo and Princess Leia Organa set, and this is from The Empire Strikes Back, and this is from The Empire Strikes Back. So it comes in this nice little diorama set. Hopefully when I crack it open and get that plastic out of there, it will not rip the paint and can actually be used for some photos. Alright, so as you see on the front, it's got this clear plastic casing with the Star Wars printing on it, but it opens up and it reveals our star-crossed lovers. Then on the side, you got a portrait of them from the, is that from Empire Strikes Back? Yeah, that's from Empire Strikes Back. Nothing on the back. And then on the side, you didn't see us alone in the South Passage. She expressed her true feelings for me. That's a quote from Han Solo. Han Solo may just be a scruffy-looking nerf herder in a hooded brown jacket, but in matters of love, he knows the truth about princess-turned-rebel leader Leia Organa and the affection she holds for him, or so he thinks. In the icy South Passage of the Rebel Alliance's Echo base on Hoth, the two allegedly exchanged warm words confessing their feelings for one another. However, when Solo mentions this to Chewbacca and Luke Skywalker, Leia brushes him off and kisses Luke to prove that the so-called feelings she shared are nothing but bantha fodder. Still, as the battle against the Empire wages on, it becomes clear that Leia has a soft spot for scoundrels, and Han has his own true feelings for her worshipfulness. While the two begin to earn their respective reputations as heroes for the rebellion, they come to discover that sometimes in love, it's just about knowing. Man, that is the longest bio I've ever seen on one of these action figure sets. Alright, let's get them out of there. So there they are in their cage. So as you see when you open up the box, the center piece slides out, and right up here on the wall you have two weapons. I believe those were, I don't want to call them binoculars, but I think that was the thing she was looking through to see long distance. And there are some goggles. As you can see, they are leaning in for the kiss, and she doesn't look all too happy. So let's find out if we get to save this. Does this slide out? Yep, so there are grooves inside the wall. So you have to cut this tape back here, and it'll slide through, and that way you don't ruin the diorama. Thanks, Hasbro. That is awesome. Be careful when you're taking the weapons pack from right here. It's glued on the back side, so I actually had to cut it out with an X-Acto knife and leave a bit of the plastic hanging in there. In their cages. Accessories. Here are the goggles. The small blaster. The big blaster. And the whatchamacallit. Somebody tell me what this is in the comments. I can't remember. I'm too old. Man, Hasbro in general, but Black Series specifically, has come such a long way in a short amount of time. Just a couple years ago, I wouldn't touch a Black Series figure because the face scanning technology just wasn't there, and they just looked awful. All the human faces were just so off that I couldn't bring myself to buy them. But now with the new technology, they've been looking a lot better, and as you can see, I can't stop getting them. But these things look good, man. I'm pretty impressed. And they got the skin color right on them. It has that palish, pinkish toy hue on the white skin, but looking at it here, it has that flush look, like there's actually blood flowing through their veins. I know that sounds strange, but it's a really good color on here. Alright, so in my opinion, Han is particularly impressive. Why? Because that brown jacket looks really good, and he has this soft, good fur on the top. Now, he has a smudge on his nose. I don't know if that is from the movie. Maybe he had dirt on his nose in the movie, or if it's just some stray paint. I'll have to look it up. But the jacket looks good. It looks like real leather. They could have done something here in the creases and stitching to make that stand out a little bit more, but the jacket does look textured, so it's a pretty good paint job. And again, this faux fur, man, this is baller status. This is VIP at the club. And he's got his faux leather belt with his holster. You see he's got reloading cartridges there. Nice little silver deco in the front to kind of stand out. He's got his white pallbearer gloves on. Sloppy paint at the wrist though. Wait, does he not have articulated wrists? Oh crap. And a good look at his snow boots. Alright, I couldn't resist. I had to go straight to those wrists. He has no wrist articulation. I'm not sure why they would do that. What was behind the decision here in 2020 to make an articulated figure whose wrists can't move? Is there something I don't know about? Somebody tell me something in the comments. I don't understand why he would have wrists that aren't articulated. It makes no sense. At least not in my little brain. Alright. 360 in the head. Nice and stiff. Ah, that almost flipped inside out on me. Straightforward. Can't see past my fur. God, why? Why can't I move my wrists? No tilt. I don't know what body this is, but man, his articulation is piss poor. He can barely get his arms up. When I say barely, I mean halfway up to shoulder height. That's inexcusable. This must be an old body they're using. I'm new to the Black series, so let me know what body this is. It probably has been used before and it probably is old because the articulation here is crap. He is on a waist swivel rocker. You can lean forward, you can lean back. Oh, he's not all caveman. You get a 360 at the waist. Arm does give you a 360. Oh man, this has got to be old. He's got a single jointed elbow. No bicep swivel. He does have a forearm swivel though. Can he can? Yes he can, but he can't do much else. Split is trash. He's got double jointed knees. He can kick his butt. Give a little help there.
Apologies if my voice was low before. I didn't realize that my mic was not plugged in. 360 swivel at the thigh. Do we have a calf swivel? No, we do not. Foot is on a rocker. You do not get 360. Yeah, this must be an old body. Can't do anything. No moonwalk action. Toe pointed straight down, goes flush with the calf, good range there, but doesn't point up very high. So verdict, he looks good. He looks dang good. Looks the part. Looks darn near perfect. But articulation is trash, trash, trash. He's very limited. He's gonna look good in your pictures, standing still, but don't look for dynamic poses from this guy. Balance is good. I was able to stand him up without any problems, but very, very disappointed in the lack of articulation and the sucky joints. All right, Leia, don't let me down. First thing I noticed on her is her lipstick is nice and glossy, not matte, so that's always a good thing. Face sculpt is on point. Decent tilt, but tilt only goes to the left. Profile. Head does not look up much because her hair butts up against her collar. That's about as far as she looks down. Arms do get up parallel with the shoulder. Single jointed elbow, that's about all the range you get. 360 at the shoulder joint. 360 at the elbow. You do get 360 at the wrist, but I don't know if the wrist, yeah. All right, there's a hinge joint there, but because of her sleeves, really can't do anything with it. Sleeves are a bit long. Yeah, so it's there, but essentially not there. She is on an abdominal rocker. As far forward as she rocks. Ooh, Nelly, look at that split. She could jump over a wampa. And she can? Heck yeah, she can. Double jointed knee. Goes right up above her butt to the small of her back. And her joints feel really good. They are nice and stiff, but not too stiff. Now, Princess Leia can fire a blaster, and she can kiss her brother, but can she moonwalk? Yes, she can. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, she can. All right, you see great range on the feet. Flush with the calf when toes are pointing down. Points up at a good angle. She can do all sorts of things. Her outfit is simple. You got a cream vest and off-white eggshell for the rest of the outfit. So it's a clean paint job because it's all one color, but it looks good. Whew, Leia comes packing heat. So her arm articulation leaves you a little bit wanting. Doesn't come in far enough to put the scope up to her eyes. So it looks kind of funny at an angle. If you're taking pictures, there's not much you can do with that. It's going to be at least an inch away from her face, and the angle is going to be a bit off. But other than that, she's pretty good. At least her wrist can move. All right, so the verdict is in. This set looks really good. Now I understand why it comes with a diorama, because you're supposed to kind of leave them in there. They look good, but articulation is lacking, especially on Han Solo. It's almost inexcusable how much articulation he does not have. It's just a shame that a figure that looks so good would be so limited. Alright geeks, so let me know, were you able to cop this? Because I know they sold out pretty quickly. Are you still on the hunt for it, or are you going to pass on it? Make sure to like, subscribe, turn on notifications for more Star Wars Black Series videos, and go ahead and sound off in the comments, let me know what you think of this set. Alright, till next time geeks, geek out.